Alright, let's clear something up right now. The next smartass who sends me or tags me in that photo of the dead whale that washed up this morning at Alex and points out those big chomp marks again, you are going to swim in front of me all day tomorrow. You got it? Yes, I've had enough. Thank you. Okay, day 6 wrap up. So today is all about purpose and reason kicks motivation's ass, and we'll get to that in a moment, but it's a pretty good one, so I hope you enjoy that. But look, today coming in wasn't too bad, or wasn't as bad as expected. A big difference was that the southerly wind was a bit of a killer, and it looked beautiful at Mooloolaba and looking out across the ocean, but you're actually swimming into that breeze or into that wind and the wind chop, which is pretty hard going. The biggest difference, and this is for the swimmers out there who can relate to it, you just have no glide. So like in a pool, you get that nice stroke and you get that momentum going. In the ocean, if you're going against the current and you're constantly just getting slapped in the head, which I was today, then you are effectively sort of every fifth or third stroke, I'm just having to pick my head up and you're getting smacked in the head with a wave, and it effectively puts the brakes on you. It's like having a bit of an anchor or something, plus getting a bit of a headache and your neck is a bit stuffed. But I was very fortunate today that Jenny at Frangipani Balinese Day Spa, I think I've got that right, I'll put up the address, looked after me today and gave me a fantastic massage. And look, I thoroughly recommend you could get along there. You can get your nails done and everything, but I just got a massage and it was great. So I'm feeling good, ready to roll again. I'm sure it'll be a good night's sleep. So thanks again, Jenny, for looking after me. Great supporter of the Island Charity Swim as well. Okay, so what have I got to say? On the beach today, had Jim and Ivy met me. Now, Jim and Ivy are a bit of legend within the Island Charity Swim community or family. They are a retired couple and have no kids at the schools at all, but basically devote nearly their whole lives to helping out with the Currimundi Special School. So they do so much. They help out our swimmers every year, and cook wonderful things. So Ivy and Jim brought along some food. I had a nice roll and chicken, and Troy was fully satisfied as well, and we got a nice little slice and really looked after well. I love that. Thanks very much, guys. And Louise as well is one of the mums, and coincidentally her and I grew up next to each other in Bris Vegas. Hey Louise.
Hi.
All right, tell us a little bit about William.
Okay, well, my beautiful William, he's 17 in about 2 weeks' time, and he's non-verbal, still in nappies, can't walk and talk, but he sure can love enormously. That sums William up. And yeah, he goes to Currimundi Special School, and we actually moved to the Sunshine Coast because of how amazing that school is. So it's truly an amazing school in so many ways. Yeah. And
Well, what does William like doing at school? What's his favourite stuff?
well, they're busy as. His class does sailing. At the moment he's bowling at Alexandra Headlands. They do horse riding, they go out, they do cooking, music, they do hip hop on a Thursday.
Hip hop.
Yeah, hip hop. It's awesome.
How's his dancing coming along?
Oh, well, he's in a wheelchair, but he loves music, and so it's full on. I tell you what, I'd love to, do half of the activity he does, and he's so fortunate that he has teachers and staff that just, I drop him off and I get to breathe because I know they look after him extremely well. So yeah, they're always busy at that school and do an amazing job.
Yeah.
Well, the swim raises money. I've actually just found out it's done enormously well the last swim. I was talking to
Ivy?
About it. I believe, I don't know exactly, but I believe it's built the pool, and the pool is state of the art, and that pool is so important to kids to be, heated and enclosed, and like my William has massive seizures if he gets too hot or cold, and so having a state of the art pool, it's
So don't forget Thursday, big morning. If you can make it down there, that would be fantastic. Somewhere in between 10:30 and 11, I'll probably get in. A whole heap of kids from Currimundi Special School will be there. Love to see you along, and you can see exactly where all those funds that you're helping raise, or all that you have supported, where everything goes to, and the kids it's really going to help. So would love to have you down along there at the second lifeguard tower. I think it's Urunga Esplanade. It's a little car park there. Go check that out. Do you like the pillows here? Very apt with all those dead whale pictures. Thank you. It was good. Had a little detour this morning. Had a look at Walker Seafoods pulling all the fish out of one of their boats there. I love that company. Awesome company. Another fantastic world leader that's right here in our region. There's so many world leading companies that are kicking ass around the world. So coming right up, what I'd really like to do is share with you, not so much things that motivate me, but some of the people I sort of follow on Instagram that really help me get up and go kick ass. Now, a lot of people have said, oh, it's so motivating what you're doing and helpful, and that's great. And I guess, part of this is not so much just me and what I'm doing, but part of it is to really hope that you would be moved enough to take some action and maybe just put together a team or something. Last night I introduced Beck and Patricia and showed you what they can do, and I'm sure you can do it as well. You get the right people together. You've got until May next year to get yourself in shape, and you can jump in and do your whole team event there, which would be awesome just to have new people along. You could really help out, and it's a great thing, great family to get involved with the Island Charity Swim. So anyway, these are all people that I follow on Instagram that I get a lot out of, and they really kick ass. So 4 of those guys, it's all about you being a better person than what you were yesterday. Okay, we all stuff up in life. We stuff other people up, or we feel as though we're hardly done by. But if you can turn that around and just make someone else's day, and I think Laird Hamilton's wife, Gabby Reese, who is Laird Hamilton's wife, put it really well. She said, go first. And what she means by that is be the first to compliment, be the first to smile, be the first to make someone else's day. So you have the choice and the opportunity to get out and do that to anyone. So please just incorporate it into your day if you can, and you'll make the world a better place. So just make a better you each day, and it just improves everyone around in our community. Thanks again for all your support. Share the shit out of that Possible page. Come on down the beach. We're lining up for Saturday. Saturday's going to be a bit of a party, I think. Come down and throw something on the barbecue. We'll have a good time. Thanks, guys.
I met Ellie when she studied her Diploma of Fitness at TAFE Queensland Mooloolaba a couple of years ago. A couple of years before that, she broke her neck in the World Championships of Vaulting, which is sort of like gymnastics on a real horse. 3 months in a German ICU hospital, then back home to Sweden, where they said you'll never walk again and maybe you'll feed yourself. She didn't listen. She's now European champ in obstacle racing. She came out to Australia last summer to recuperate after getting kicked in the chest by her friend's horse in the US, breaking her sternum and damaging her heart. Ellie, just stay away from horses, please. But seriously, she is such a positive person, trains 70-year-olds as enthusiastically as she does 20-year-olds. She's a great, great sport and almost an Aussie. Marcus Smith. 3 days running in the Mojave Desert? No problem. 8 hours straight on a compact rower? No problem. 160 kilometres mountain bike in the desert? No problem. Trains hundreds of people to better themselves while living in Dubai. No problem. The guy is a grinning athletic machine. Amelia Boone. She's an attorney for Apple. She beats 95% of the field, including men, in Spartan and other obstacle races. She's had a few ups and downs in the last 2 years and is really open about it. And right now she seems to have this awesome attitude about life, her training and her competition. She's a great person to follow. The guy runs a marathon a day. He runs early in the morning, runs at lunch, works a full-time job, pumps iron and shoots bow and arrow in the afternoons. He does this to be a better hunter and is heavily involved in conservation and preservation of native animals. He also comes to Australia every year, and he's just run the Moab 240-mile race. Number 5, your bonus guy, Dave Goggins. The last 5 Sundays, I've listened to Goggins' interview on Joe Rogan's podcast. I run 32 kilometres, then straight into the ocean and swim 2 kilometres. When I get home, my boys beg me to take them mountain bike riding. I don't have a mountain bike, so I run. From fat, miserable cockroach sprayer to Navy SEAL, Ranger, and an amazing human being. He does something that sucks every day. He will do the opposite of normal, and he wants you to do the same. An uncommon man amongst uncommon men.